You think you'd spot a hacker? You wouldn't, because the best cyber attacks don't look like attacks at all. There's no alarm, no skull on your screen, just a normal-looking email, a free Wi-Fi network, a login page you've seen 100 times. Here's every type of cyber attack explained, how each one actually gets in, and the one habit that blocks almost all of them. Phishing. The most common cyber attack on Earth, and the one nearly every breach starts with. Phishing is when an attacker pretends to be someone you trust, your bank, your boss, a delivery company, to trick you into handing over a password or clicking a bad link. The bait, an email or text that looks real, with a logo that's perfect and a link that's fake. The breach, you type your login into their copy of the site, and they have it instantly. There's a sharper version called spear phishing. The same trick, but personalized using details scraped from your social media, so it mentions your real boss or a real project. The block. Hover before you click, and never enter a password from a link you didn't ask for. Quick one. If you like finally understanding how this stuff actually works, subscribe. It genuinely helps. Phishing needs you to do something. Click or type. The next attack needs nothing from you at all. It happens on a connection you already trust. The man-in-the-middle attack. The attacker who secretly sits between you and the website you're talking to, quietly reading or changing everything that passes. The bait is usually free public Wi-Fi. You connect to what looks like coffee shop guest, but it's really a laptop the attacker set up, an evil twin of the real network. Now every page you load flows through them first. The breach, passwords, messages, card numbers, captured as you send them. The scariest form doesn't just listen, it edits. An attacker can change the bank details in an invoice mid-email, so your payment lands in their account. The block. Look for the padlock and HTTPS on every site, and use a VPN on public Wi-Fi, so your data is encrypted before it ever leaves your device. That one waits for you to connect. The next doesn't wait for anything. It just keeps guessing until your door opens. Brute force. The most patient attack there is. Software that guesses passwords by trying millions of combinations until one works. The bait isn't a trick, it's your weak password. A short common one falls in seconds. Summer 2024 is one of the first a script will try. But the smarter cousin is credential stuffing. Here the attacker doesn't guess at all. They take real usernames and passwords leaked in an old data breach and try them on your other accounts. Because most people reuse one password everywhere, that leaked Netflix login can quietly open your email and then your bank. The breach, full account takeover with no hacking of the target at all. The block, and it's the big one, a different password for every account, and two-factor authentication, so a stolen password alone is useless. Those attacks want into your account. The next one doesn't want in. It wants to knock the whole thing down. The DDoS attack, distributed denial of service. Instead of breaking in, this one buries a website in so much fake traffic that it collapses under the weight. The bait here isn't aimed at you. It's aimed at a server. Picture a shop doorway suddenly stampeded by 100,000 fake customers all at once. Real visitors physically can't get through the door. Where does that traffic come from? A botnet, an army of thousands of hijacked devices, everything from PCs to smart fridges and baby monitors, all firing at one target on command. The breach, the site goes dark. Hospitals, banks, and games have all been knocked offline this way, sometimes as extortion, pay up or stay down. The block is on the company's side, cloud traffic scrubbing that filters the flood. Your part is keeping your devices patched, so they're never drafted into the army. In 2018, a single DDoS attack hit GitHub with 1.35 terabits of traffic per second, one of the largest ever recorded at the time. DDoS attacks the front door with brute force. The next one slips a secret through the keyhole, and the website opens itself. We're halfway through every major attack. If this is the first time cybersecurity is actually making sense, do me one favor and subscribe. It's how the channel keeps making these. Okay, back to it, and this next one is the hacker's favorite party trick: SQL Injection. The attack that doesn't target you at all. It targets the website holding your data. Most sites keep your login in a database, and they talk to that database in a language called SQL. The bait is a badly built login box. Instead of a normal password, the attacker types in a snippet of SQL code. If the site never checks its input, it hands that code straight to the database, like whispering the master password through the keyhole, and the lock just opens. The breach. The attacker can be logged in as admin without a password and pull every user's details out of the database or wipe it entirely. The block is the developer's job, but you feel it. SQL Injection has sat near the top of the world's web vulnerability list for over 20 years, which is exactly why the sites you trust should be the ones that take security seriously. Every attack so far exploits a flaw someone could have fixed. The last one exploits a flaw nobody even knows exists yet: the zero-day exploit. The most feared attack in the business, because there is no patch. The software maker has had 0 days to fix the hole, since they don't even know it's there. The bait is a brand new crack in software you already use: your browser, your phone's operating system, and app. The attacker finds it before the developer does and slips through while the door is still silently open. The breach. Because nothing is patched and no antivirus has a signature for it, a 0 day can go completely undetected. These are so valuable that attackers buy and sell them for millions. The block. You can't patch what doesn't exist yet, but you can shrink the blast radius by turning on automatic updates, so the moment a fix ships, you already have it. In 2010, the Stuxnet worm chained 4 separate Windows 0 days to sabotage Iran's nuclear centrifuges, the first cyber attack to physically destroy real-world machinery. Every attack you've seen needs a flaw in a machine. The last one skips machines entirely. It hacks the human. Social engineering. The realization that ties this whole video together: the easiest system to hack isn't the computer, it's the person using it. Social engineering is manipulation, pure and simple. The attacker exploits trust, fear, and urgency to make you open the door for them. You are the human firewall. The bait wears a friendly face. A phone call from IT asking you to confirm your password, a USB stick labeled payroll left in the car park, a text saying your parcel is stuck and needs a small fee. The breach. No code required. Why crack a password when you can just ask for it convincingly? Its most dangerous modern form is the supply chain attack. Instead of hacking you, attackers hack a company you trust and poison its software update, hitting everyone at once. The block. Slow down. Verify who's really asking before you act, because almost every attack on this list ends with a human being rushed into one bad click. In 2020, the SolarWinds attack sent a single poisoned software update to roughly 18,000 organizations, including U.S. government agencies, from one supply chain break-in. So after every attack on this list, here's the one thing to take away, and then the 4 habits that stop nearly all of it. The 1 habit: slow down and verify. Almost every attack here needs you rushed. A click, a login, a payment made in a hurry. A 5-second pause is the single most powerful security tool you own. Then the 4 habits that block the rest. 1. A unique password for every account, kept in a password manager. That kills brute force and credential stuffing in one move. 2. Turn on 2-factor authentication. Now a stolen password on its own is worthless. 3. Update everything automatically. That closes the holes worms and 0 days rely on. 4. Hover before you click and never enter a password from a link. That's phishing. Dead. Do those, and you're safe from the vast majority of everything you just saw. That's every type of cyber attack. From the phishing email everyone's seen to the 0-day nobody can. You came in thinking you'd spot a hacker, now you actually can. If this made cybersecurity finally click, subscribe, new tech explained every week. And if you haven't seen it yet, watch Every Type of Malware Explained next, where we break down exactly what these attacks drop onto your machine once they're in.